Well, hi, I'm Ted Scheffler, food and drink editor for the Salt Lake City Weekly, and I'm happy to be surrounded by wine today. And I'm going to have a little chat with wine director for J&G Grill at the St. Regis in Deer Valley, Paul Freed.
Hi,
Thanks for coming to Utah. You said I was talking to you a little bit ago. You got here in September. You're still getting over the shock?
It's not that much of a shock, but it's very different than California and the Bay Area where I came from. It's a lot cooler in temperature, and the entire wine culture is very different here. California, everything's kind of footloose and fancy-free, and here things are much more regulated.
Being director of wine for J&G Grill, a Jean-Georges restaurant, must feel like being a kid in a candy store.
It's a wonderful opportunity. I'm actually director of wine for the hotel.
Okay.
But I work in the restaurant 5 nights a week. Okay. So it's a phenomenal opportunity to be associated with the Jean-Georges Group. This is their 29th restaurant, I believe, and I feel very fortunate.
Can you talk a little bit about the wine program here? I'm looking at one of the most beautiful, you call this the wine vault, one of the most beautiful wine rooms I've ever laid eyes on. And
well, thank you.
If you could just share with our readers a little bit about the program.
This is a globally inspired but cuisine-driven program. Far too often, in my experience, wine directors stick with their personal favorites and to the exclusion of the menu of the restaurant. I was fortunate to start as a chef and then later be a waiter and a sommelier and now a wine director. And I studied the Jean-Georges menus, and then when the advanced team got here, I tasted the dishes and I made my choices for purchasing based on those layering of flavors. Nothing bothers me more than to walk into a big steakhouse and not find big red wines, and instead find a wine buyer who maybe loves German Riesling, which don't get me wrong, I love German Riesling, but I feel like the wine's function is to enhance the food.
So you don't want that Riesling with their porterhouse.
Yeah, exactly. Now, as far as the program's focus, we are intending to be the first Grand Award list, Wine Spectator Grand Award winning wine list in Utah. That's a big undertaking. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It may not happen in 2010 even, but we are after that, and we just kind of want to be groundbreaking that way.
What are some of your favorite, if you could just raid your own wine vault here, what are some of your favorite things that you'd like to open up?
I love German Riesling and red and white Burgundy, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay from France. I love Armand Rousseau, a tremendous producer of red Burgundy. I love the white Burgundies from the village of Montrachet. So Chevalier, Batard, Criot Batard, Bienvenue, Montrachet.
You're talking about all the stuff that I can't afford, by the way.
And, well, I can afford to look at it. And I love the great German Riesling producers, J.J. Prum, Fritz Haag, August Kessler. So those are my personal go-tos. And fortunately, almost all of those are represented on this list.
I think I know where I'm going to be on a wintry, blustery day when there's a blizzard outside. You're going to find me in here with Paul Freed, the director of wine at St. Regis Resort. Thanks very much, Paul. It was really nice talking to you. Welcome to Utah.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.